Well, here we are in 2022, and we're still catching up with 2021. Well, we'll get there eventually. In any event, hello and welcome to another video in our Mod of the Month series, taking a look at the absolute best Morrowind mods released each month. And today we're taking a look at the top 3 mods of October 2021. Now, October was just another middling month for the community, with only 72 new mods released, but despite that, the average quality of these mods was rather on the high end, with some notable new companion mods, gameplay features, and quite a few town overhauls. As always, we'll be taking a look at the best of those here today, and of course, down links and timestamps can just be found right down below. With that out of the way, our Mod of the Month for October 2021 is none other than Arvesa and Armigers Tale by Orion. By far and away the most detailed and fleshed out companion mod of 2021, and indeed one of the most fleshed out companion mods in recent memory, and Armigers Tale sets out to provide you with just a new companion, comparable in features to the gold standard of companion mods, Julian, or Julin, or Hulin? I actually don't know how to pronounce his name. But either way, this companion includes her own personal quest, full integration with the Morrowind main quest, and even a romance path for you to potentially, pursue, that develops over time. Now, to begin with, she can actually be recruited during your very first Blades quest, when you're sent out to find the puzzle cube in Argentland. She's on a similar quest to gather information about the Sixth House, and so, if you so desire, she can join you in clearing out this famous Dumiri ruin. Later, she'll tag along and join you on the rest of your adventures, often with unique dialogue for different locations, different weather conditions, and even different quests. Not only that, but she also comes with quite a few scripted companion features, fully compatible with both OpenMW and MGXE, including different combat and attack styles, magical spells that she can cast, different follower commands, the ability to heal herself when asked, and so on and so forth. She's an extremely just well-developed character, as you'll find if you, keep her around during your adventures. A buoyant armiger, originally of Great House Redorin, with her own just personal quest. And not only do you get a truly personable companion mod with this, but also this includes just a complete overhaul of the canton town of Malag Mall, which will apparently be a quest hub for this mod sometime in the future. Keep in mind, this is technically still a beta release, so, it is going to be subject to change, just sometime in the future. But in any event, this overhaul just completely changes the look and feel of Malag Mall, giving it a unique appearance with an overhauled canton design that almost feels just a bit ruinous. There's also a unique top level with just a new set of markets, shrines, and an overhaul design for the various buildings that you'll find in the plaza. The Siltstrider port has also been given just a bit of a makeover, with new industry and cargo areas, and I believe even the interiors of Malag Mall have just been overhauled to some degree. This is a massive and impressive mod, with an ambitious goal set for the future, and all that just makes it our clear choice for the Mod of the Month for October 2021. Up next, for our second choice for the Mod of the Month, we have Ahead of the Classes by Danae and Merlord. Easily the biggest character generation overhaul to be released in 2021, Ahead of the Classes changes and expands upon just a number of aspects related to character generation, adding roughly 85 new character classes for you to choose from, when you start the game, including 40 all-new classes, 35 NPC-based classes, and 10 classes from Terran built, and not only that, But this mod also adds in unique starting equipment for just each and every character class, as well as adding skill buffs and support for various MWC mods, just automatically adding items from mods like Morrowind's crafting or Ashfall to your starting equipment, and giving you a buff in related crafting skills, should you pick a relevant class. For example, if you were to choose any of the various alchemist classes, you'd of course have a boost in the alchemy skill. But you'd also start with a mortar and pestle, a wooden staff, maybe a couple of potions, and other basic starting equipment. If you were to choose a smith-based class, you'd get a metalworking toolkit and a boost to your smithing and metalworking skills, if you have Morrowind's crafting just, installed here. Or you could choose one of the 40 plus just all new character classes like Archaeologist, Artificer, Gladiator, Hermit, Ranger, Reaver, Shadow Dancer, Skald, Vampire Hunter, Warlord, or just so on and so forth. And each will have different starting equipment, different starting weapons, and different additional items and skill boosts, just, depending on which other, just MWC mods that you have installed. Not only that, but this mod just also merges in the pick system found in class abilities by Balthustrius, allowing you to pick new picks, resistances, and abilities just about every 10 levels or so, giving you even more ways to customize your character. This is a massive improvement on the character generation process, and with so many new classes and customization options, and not to mention compatibility and support for so many other mods, it's an easy recommendation to make as our second choice for the mods of the month. But finally, we have our third and final pick for the mod of the month for October 2021, which this time around is Izi Cities, Ald'ruhn by Izi. To be honest, this was a bit of a close call. There were a lot of great mods that could have just, worked just as well in our third place spot, like the Caldera Overhaul by the Inwas Mushrooms team, or Abbott's MWC Lure NPC Birth Signs, or Melchior's Obe Saplings, and those are all fantastic mods that are also worth checking out. But I wanted to give the highlight to Izi Cities, simply because, it's a really good overhaul that's worth attention, and it is currently somewhat underrated. But anyway, this is quite obviously a city overhaul mod for Ald'ruhn, updating the city's layout to just better reflect a more logical layout of city streets and shops and taverns, with a direct route from the Siltrider port to the Central Market Plaza. And speaking of, this adds just quite a few just outdoor street vendors with various goods on display, and lots of exterior detailing and cluttering, more atmospheric lighting, a revamped temple compound, more walls and gates just fully covering the entire city, with watchtowers at each gate, and of course just a slightly more grand entrance for Underscar. Without question, this is just a rather lovely overhaul of Ald'ruhn. But it doesn't just change the layout of the city and, add more detailing. It also adds in a new player home, with a manor that you can purchase for a fair sum of gold. This new player home comes with just a sizable living space, with a cozy master bedroom, a display hall, and training area, complete with scripted lighting that you can actually just, turn on or off. There's been just an absolute ton of city overhauls released in 2021, and more than a few specifically for Ald'ruhn. But, Izi Cities is certainly just a quality addition to the game, and, that's enough to make it our third and final pick for the mod of the month. But anyway, that's it for today, so as always, downlinks are just right down below, and real quick, before we leave off, I'd like to thank our patrons, including Aesthetic JMac, Area 5, /SymbolMean, Billy Fighter, Quiwi, Cyprinius, Danae, Daliant, Danina, Yame Alcazo Castornau, Julian, Corridor, Langastier, Macbone, Melchior Dog, Merlord, Michael, Mr. the Joshman, Knoll Cascade, Old Navy Twidget, Upper Road Jack, Port Hughes, Povey Hollow, Raven Talon, Rissalith, Shadow Banished Wine, Shooter, Soga Cat, Stiff Kitten, Telvani with 8,000 nicknames, Two-Timing Trauma Root, and Xero Fox. If you'd like to join them, check out our rewards, including early access, behind-the-scenes content, and access to polls to decide just what kind of content we showcase. Visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/morrowindmodding. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay safe, stay healthy, happy modding, and I'll see you all next time.